Hey everybody. So, one thing that I wish I had known prior to leaving high school was the difference between two-year school and four-year school. So, typically we were told, two-year school is pretty much just for trade school. Um, people who want to do welding, nursing, uh, do their two-year degree and go straight into the trade. It wasn't really sold to us much on doing your two-year degree and then transferring out. But it really is a good thing to do it that way. And again, there's pros and cons. Some people want the 4 year, want to go for all 4 years and have that experience, but the con to doing that is how much it costs. So a lot of times people go for all 4 years and they end up with tons and tons of debt. Um, I know I have quite a few buddies who will probably be paying off their debt for the next 15 years. My wife will be paying off hers for at least the next 6 or 7 years. So, uh, yeah, 4 year, if you go for all 4 years, you accrue a lot of debt. However, if you do 2 year, it is significantly cheaper, especially in those first 2 years, because those first 2 years, there's courses like English 111, English 112, English 201, Spanish 101, whatever, your basic level courses that transfer into those 4 year schools are significantly cheaper. So, for example, if I took 3 classes, I took some classes at Advanced Grammar Community College, which is where I'm from, between the summer between my freshman and sophomore year. So, the summer between those years, it cost me less than $1,000 for those 3 classes. Whereas if I took those same 3 classes at Campbell, I would have been paying upwards of $4,000. So, significantly cheaper. Uh, so again, the pro to going 2 year is that you're going to save yourself a lot of money. A lot of times you'll be staying at home, which again will save you a lot of money because one of the biggest costs at a 4 year school is your room and board. But I know for some people that's the con. They don't want to stay home. They want to get out and they want to do that. So you just have to ask yourself again. Make a list of pros and then make a list of cons. This is what I'm getting out of it. This is what I'm not getting out of it, and then just weigh them and figure out which one's better for you. My wife did 2 years, then transferred, and it saved her a lot of money. Had she not done that, we'd have a lot more debt. Um, if I hadn't gotten scholarships, I don't know what I would have done. I would like to think that I would have done this, but nobody told me about this. But understand that it's up to you which one you'd rather do. And I know right now we're kind of talking just straight we're talking about going to college, but the other thing too is if you want to do a trade, there are plenty of 2 year schools or trade schools, and then there's also plenty of programs at your community college where you can finish and get your certificate or get certified in a trade, and there is nothing wrong with that. I know some people kind of look down on it for some reason. I don't understand why. If you go and you know what you want to do and you get certified in it and you are good at your job and you're getting paid most of the time better than me, I don't understand why people would have a problem with that. So if you want to go do a trade, choose the trade you want to do, get certified in it. If you're not sure what you want to do, whether it be college or trade or whatever it may be, write down 4 or 5 jobs that you think that you might like to do, and then find people who do those jobs and ask them, can you shadow for a day? Shadowing is where you go and spend part of the day with them and watch their job. And that way you can find out before you kind of commit and spend a lot of money trying to train for that job versus if you go for 4 hours and watch them and say, this isn't really for me. It will just help you out a lot in the long run, because you don't want to be a year or 2 years into a program and then figure out this isn't what you want to do, but now you've wasted money and time just trying to hit it on the front end. But again, that's pretty much all I've got. I hope this helps y'all really think about what y'all want to do. Again, if you want to do trade, do some research, find out which community colleges have that program or which trade schools you'd like to go to. If you are looking to go to university, figure out if you can get scholarships, or write down a pros and cons list of going 2 year and then transferring, or just going 4 year, and figure out which one's better for you. So yeah, if y'all have any questions or comments, hit it down below. Adios.